stream has not started yet.
How long?
Shin,
3 centimeters exactly.
I have to go.
Aw,
Alright.
man, come on. We're gonna start
Shin?
the podcast.
Podcast.
I'll be in the podcast. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll be.
Am I lagging?
Okay,
Probably. Or I don't
here
know.
we go.
Do you play
Shin,
Plane Crazy
no.
by the way?
Do it tomorrow or next week. You just finished streaming.
Nah, V, I just did the podcast now. Let's go.
Oh my god. What is my? Uh, okay. Anyways. Yeah. Welcome to the podcast with
People.
Wait,
It's not here.
are you
Mhm.
literally going to stream?
I am already live. There's people on chat now. Who's this? Who said meet me, hello meet? Oh, it's celebrity.
me. Oh, celebrity cruises.
Celebrity.
Celebrity.
Ooh.
Podcast
Let me
with Watch
get
and
Let me get my professional headset. Not headset, but my mic.
Okay, so
Oh, I
there's a
see.
cat crying.
Ooh.
Hi.
Hi, I'm the only one here.
Oh wait. Let
Celebrity
me.
Cruises. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Here we just talk
Let me-
about.
let Let me join. Let me join the call because I'm
The cat
lagging
is
really.
moving.
Me too.
I'm a bit back. I'm lagging so much.
Okay.
Is that yours?
Everything.
Oh, cat.
I want to
Okay,
show you
what's the
something.
podcast gonna be? Let's
we're
go.
gonna talk about like basically about what happened, some mysteries that happened during Titanic, like unsolved mysteries which still needs to be solved.
Sure.
We're basically like doing a BuzzFeed unsolved, like Titanic unsolved series basically.
Okay, so let's start. Where we go? Where are we heading first?
So wait, let's give like a background information for like the people who's like first of all watching this video. Okay, let me do it unsolved style. On April 10th, 1912, the RMS Titanic departed from Southampton, England on a Wednesday at noon. The ship headed to Cherbourg, France, and to pick up some more passengers, and went to Queenstown, Ireland, to pick up more passengers.
Wait, are you streaming?
More passengers.
I
One of
am
these
streaming.
passengers was
What
One of
was
these
going to be a nurse of the
topic?
would one of these passengers would soon be the survivor of all three class major incidents. All three
No.
ship major incidents.
All right. Okay.
Maybe it's the curse? Well, let's find
Oh,
out.
like
Let's read the song.
The
Is it
voyage
like
started out.
It's Violet Joseph. I mean, it's really coincidence about her surviving the three incidents. One is the incident, like it's a coincidence for her. At least she survived all of them. She's very lucky. There's another passenger who has the same fate as Violet Joseph, but it's a male. So,
Yeah.
A
I'm gonna name
male.
the passenger.
I think he died in like another incident, right?
I think a car crash. I think.
Yeah.
Crash. Well,
Yeah, I forgot.
voyage. Can I continue? Okay, the voyage went well until by April 14th.
Olympic. I mean,
Until by
We all know the background story. Let's just get started.
like let's say it's very lucky to her to survive the three
Well,
sister disasters.
it's
Like
there are only so many passengers. I mean, like there's like 2,000
like
passengers.
also the two person who survived the sinking is like the workers of White Star Line also. So yeah, it's not really a coincidence for them to be on those ships
With
and
all-
then be in an accident. Like
with
they're
all
working
those cons.
on yeah they're working on the White Star Line's
I'll be
workforce.
back. I
So-
need to eat. I need to grab some snacks.
Okay.
You're in a podcast right now.
Can I continue? Okay.
Sure,
With
sure.
all that being said, let's jump into theories of how the first funnel fell. Our first theory is that
There's an actual theory of it, like it falling. Actually, there's an
Face
actual
crush!
explanation of that. Scientific
fine.
explanation of it falling.
I gotta
So,
go.
what do we let's say this. So, since I have explained this on the earlier, Titanic's forward funnel especially the first funnel, fell due to the pressure of the interior being collapsed and pulling the exterior of the funnel. When it
Oh my,
like it pulled
wait, what I
the
was thinking now, I thought we were still talking about the thing. Okay.
yeah, like the first funnel is like there's a scientifical reasons why it there's an explanation there, an actual explanation like conducted. I think not conducted, but like an actual reason it fell. There's actual papers it's saying that Titanic's funnel is made by this material that it's very weak under pressure. When it fell, it just failed and collapsed. And yeah, it fell. And the interior is like the reason why it fell. Mostly people think it's the guy wires, but like no, that's very impossible since there's no history of Olympic falling. I mean, Olympic class funnels isn't really that weak. So there's no history of Olympics funnel falling. So expect for Titanic's funnel to not fall due to the gyros and the angle of the ship. Yeah, it's due mostly of the pressure. I do not like the idea of her or the funnel falling due to like the steep angle of Titanic. Like get this. Olympic and Titanic, obviously Britannic too, is made for ocean travel and not cruises. They're built to withstand those strength or those things they're gonna suffer it with. Like it's like saying you made a powerful PC or a weak, let's say them saying making a weak PC to use to a powerful device or something. It's not gonna work since it's a weak PC. It's just gonna fail. It's just gonna fail
Okay,
itself.
back now. I've
Like
brought my
their
food.
mindset of like it doing that is like doesn't make sense when you think of Olympic. Connected to Olympic, obviously. So yeah, theory debunked. Funnel fell due to like pressure and stuff.
Okay, so what did I miss? I
Yeah.
just finished
Okay.
making my
We're
You missed
we're
snack.
nothing.
talking
You
about
missed a whole bunch of blah blah blah.
we're talking about funnel collapsing
Okay, so what's
on
next?
how
I
it
want to help.
Okay, so it collapsed because it wasn't designed for the end.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like the
Okay,
pressure.
the basically the base of the funnel was crushed due to with the when the water surrounded it, since the insides were hollow.
Yeah, like
okay, I
no,
want.
like the interior part. You know the cylinder part inside the funnel.
Yeah,
It pulled the exterior part since
it
the
caved
top part
in.
is like oh yeah, it caved in and it just fell and tumble. You know how like when you push the toilet like the cardboard part of the toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
if you pushed it down, it would just it would fall first, but like seconds later, it would fell on each either side. So yeah, very poor.
Yeah. Okay. So like. Okay. Yeah. So like, can we like? So on this podcast, like,
Mm-hmm.
we can talk about like things related like to this, right? So like, how about
Anything
like
you
channel?
want,
Like,
but like
how
sure.
did your channel
Could
like
you guys hear me
blow up? How did your channel
hear
like
me eating?
grow?
I'm chatting with my friend right now. So there's a theory out there that says
Like, go ahead.
Titanic's what's the thing again? Like the theory of like the expansion joint being too powerful that like it made the guy where pull the funnel. That's what we're talking about
Yeah,
today.
there was the second theory. I've heard that as well. That the forward expansion joint opening was the
Oh
one that caused the funnel to topple.
yeah, it's like it's very impossible. Like see, Olympics there's no history of Olympics funnel falling. None of her funnels fell. It's all the same funnels.
I
So
think I know where they got that theory, since there was this one survivor account that distinctly mentioned that the forward expansion joint
I
opened
think
up and then at the same
it's
time the
from an
funnel
officer.
fell.
It's from an officer, I think.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's. I think they got the idea from that, since there was this one
yeah.
passenger that distinctly described that the forward expansion joint opened up, and then that's the time the funnel fell as well, leading them to
I
possibly
mean,
assuming
how
that
would
was the
you see the
cause.
expansion joint? How, like, the passengers doesn't know
Go
the
ahead, have a
expansion
knife.
joint. It's the crew.
Have
It's
a knife.
probably the, huh?
Yeah, so I just searched something and it makes much more sense now. When
Mm.
the expansion joint began to open, as the bow
The
sank
guy
under
was
their
the
feet,
guy was
the
pulled the
cables were stretched to the breaking point.
Mhm.
When they snapped, the weight of the funnel caused it to collapse, as it was no longer supported from behind.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
the
the weight
theory.
is something that's important
Mm.
because like instantaneous funnels are like is there's small
But the
and there's
guy
there's
wires though are not
No,
holding the funnels in place. They are just making it.
the
They're just supporting it in place.
like the reason why Lusitaneous funnels this like first of all, Lusitaneous funnels are the same size of Titanic's funnel. The reason why it didn't collapse is it's just built different. Just built different. It's a different class of ship. You would experience or like what's the word again? Ex- expect it to not collapse since it's a different type of building they did on Lusitania. Olympic class is very different than Olympic class, obviously. So yeah, it would collapse. It depends.
Okay,
Like
so what are we gonna
what
discuss
ship that
next
had
now?
sank and their funnels didn't collapse? What? Let's think. Um, what ship that sank and their funnel didn't collapse? Like Queen Elizabeth II. Think of that. No, Queen Elizabeth itself. It sank.
every other ship basically
Mm.
every other ship that I can think of like funnels and then collapse.
It's mostly
So
used in like them sinking on the 1980s years.
yeah,
It's
and
their
also the
funnels are
Costa
very built different.
Concordia,
Hmm.
their funnels don't collapse, and then how they
It's
get
very thin. It's
major
very
less
small. It's built to the superstructure.
like
Okay, so
yeah.
are we done with the first funnel theory now, or discussion?
Okay,
I don't know.
yeah, let's move on to this.
Oh yeah, the sparks. So people are denying. Like there's people commenting on Titanic Honor and Glories. Find out real time. They're saying that the second funnel didn't explode. It's just how would you say that? Because it didn't explode in the movie, or um, it shouldn't do that. It looks like very wrong. Like you don't expect anything
It's
to
cinematic, my
happen the way
bro.
you want it to be. Yeah,
Okay, so let's
Anyways,
discuss.
do you
Let's
guys want
discuss
to?
the explosion of the second funnel and what's the cause.
the cause is probably like the boiler
Yeah,
um
boiler
imploding, not
like
it
smoke going up.
exploding, not exploding, but imploding. Like
Okay, so let me
it
discuss this
seems
new acceptable theory now, which is just recently resurfaced. So basically, some people theorize that the cause of the falling of the second funnel was a hot surge of air rather, not hair,
yeah.
hot surge of air coming from below the ship. Basically, as the final plunge was beginning, and like there was like the air is being pushed towards the
Yeah,
stern.
that's what I'm thinking. You know, in the film, in the 1997 film, when the iceberg impact occurred, like in the boiler room six, boiler room
Mm-hmm.
six, there's a scene where the boilers are open and the water reach there, and when it spew out steam, it just spewed air powerfully enough to push a crew or a yeah, it pushed a crew to the wall, like literally, like.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's possible that a person got thrown due to steam. How is it the second funnel isn't impossible to collapse due to like excessive air being pushed out of it? Like, it's possible. Who said
Mm-hmm.
who said it can't? Who said it couldn't do that?
I think it's more likely that those people watched the 1997 or haven't read any single survivor account.
Yeah, it's just depressing.
Mm-hmm. People have been more knowledgeable about that.
Let me grab my. I don't really want to stream my
Um,
show
is it
my.
okay if I say
But you
something?
could you
Someone
could like.
says, well, I
Mm,
know exactly why the funnel exploded.
I'm back with
I
my
didn't.
fun.
It was the imploding of the boilers.
Okay, I'm
It
back.
was, I think. Sorry about that error.
Imploding of the
Oh,
boilers.
okay. So he doesn't think that the cause of the second funnel falling was
Mhm.
imploding of the boilers. Well, we don't know for that as of now yet. Boiler room, I don't know. I think that was three. Boiler room three wasn't ventured yet since it's very hidden in the bow wreck. So we can still say
Yeah.
that theory is possible. Hey, it's Darius. Hello.
Oh
Hi,
wait.
Arius.
Welcome to the podcast.
Hey
We're doing a
there.
Do you
podcast.
see?
Hello.
Do you see
Hello
his stream?
What?
everyone. How you
Yeah, we're
doing?
streaming.
Hey Darius. We're doing a podcast.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
curious.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's
A podcast
wait.
about boring Titanic. Titanic
Oh,
is right.
so
Oh
this is
look, the
Darius.
funnel collapse.
Hi,
Ooh.
blood. Hi, blood. Hi, blood. For the
So yeah,
information.
Darius. I was the one singing earlier, by the way.
Yeah.
Darius,
LOL.
Darius.
Which
So
one? I wasn't on the stream.
What do you say?
Darius is not Dorian.
Yeah, whatever.
okay, so imagine. Think of this. Imagine Titanic and Cunard Scholar.
Imagine
Cu-
Dragon.
Okay, we shouldn't really mess the stream, but like, think of this. It's Titanic, but it's past. No, it's Olympic that passed on White Star, but this time Cunard just said, "Hey, White Star, can we change the color from the White Star scheme to Cunard scheme like that?" Just imagine White Star,
I don't get. I don't
Olympic
get what you mean.
Olympic on
Red funnels. Not red, but like orange red.
Oh wow. God, Olympic.
Oh
Also,
no.
also,
Actually, the thing is,
Cunard has a
Oh
good
yeah, oh yeah.
Cunard has good
Cunard
color.
funnels back then.
Yeah. You're lagging.
Yeah, okay. So like you guys wanna discuss like why like
Orange, really.
Lusitanians
Like
and
not yellow.
Mauritanians or
There's a research that got conducted around like Aquitania if it hit the iceberg the same way Titanic did. So if let's say um it had a port list like
Yeah, it capsized in like 16 minutes from what I
Mhm.
remember.
if they had a port list on the port and sink her like the Titanic, will she sink the same way as Titanic? Probably capsize, but like not capsize as in dangerously capsizing, but like it capsized like in the 2000 or the Honor and Glory theory, like that, if you know what I mean. Will it break? Probably not, since the double hull.
Okay, so where are we right now? Are we done with the second funnel? So what's next?
Now we're talking about the possibility of not Aquitania hitting the iceberg the same way Titanic did, and it having a port list.
well it has a
Okay,
double hull.
we
Starboard,
should go back to
starboard.
the podcast, the topic.
Yeah.
The Aquatania had
What
a
was the
double
topic?
hull.
It
So
was the
like
second funnel
Oh
falling.
yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Why did we reach to Aquatania?
Oh, the second funnel falling.
I don't know.
Can I can I go back to doing my
Mm.
yeah, sure.
anyways?
This
It
this
all
this one
so
okay, this one celebrity looks like my classmate in grade 7 and grade 8. Until now,
what
he looks
and
like my
any
classmate. That's oddly confusing.
anyways so what are your theories on how did which funnel fell first?
It's the basic theory, the known theory about the first funnel falling first and the second funnel next.
Like
Yeah.
how many second interval did it fall?
Mm.
Like point
Most
one, like
likely
point two something seconds or 1 to 2 seconds apart. That can be
yeah.
supported by Lighthouse's testimony, on which he was very confused on which one fell first. He clearly saw he clearly said in his testimony where the second funnel fell first, and then he still saw the first funnel standing.
Wow. It's probably hallucination or he looked like
No,
he
he's
looked
not hallucinating. He's just probably confused on which funnels really did fell.
Well,
Yeah,
depends if
but
there was anything obstructing his view
You
if
know,
it was an optical illusion.
listen to the wording of ShinGoji. He said like this guy is very confused, and which actual funnel did actually fell on that night? Which one? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, he
I,
didn't know which one fell first, or
We don't know. He's really like probably like still confused, but like more of like which funnel though? Which funnel?
most likely, I believe in the theory that like they all fell like a second's like interval, I
Oh
guess.
my God, Markiplier, you're not gonna make me sleep today. Oh my God. Oh my
So
God,
yeah,
this sounds so scary.
Okay, so where are we right now?
um, so like
Wait, guys, I'm thinking. Should we make a film?
we're
Yeah.
talking about the second funnel, bruh.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no.
Move on to the next topic, I guess.
I'm
Yeah, I made a
thinking we
film.
could
I
make
made a
a
film on
film
my
of
channel.
an
I'm doing
anime
it right
film.
now.
Wait, should we make an anime film or something
Anime.
what
yes, like I have a storyline in my head.
fine,
Like
I mean,
let's
I just
go.
want to create a
It's a.
game. I just want to make a game.
I'm
this
currently gonna
guy,
make. I'm editing, making an edit right now.
like this, okay, the story of this guy is like observant of everything. He wants to strive a life, and he wanna like um be okay in his life intended. But the problem is like he's knowing too much. Like um he's been thinking recently about something about someone,
These nuts.
and, and this guy
That sounds like a self-injected story with your boyfriend.
this guy wants to know if the person he likes him or not. And if like let's say this guy is having nightmares, this guy is having nightmares of what he thinks of the person who likes him. Like I don't know, let's say this person is just really having legit anxiety attacks every time he thinks of this person. Like this guy is very special. Like let's make the person have a
I
dark
mean,
past.
let us think about it, Jealous. We're on a podcast. Like, saying that now would just ruin the announcement.
Yeah, but like I'm just having like a daydream about
Okay.
making an anime.
I mean, I
Okay,
want to
okay,
make
okay,
a
okay.
Dating
It's
game,
okay.
about
We
but
need to
yeah,
go back to the
dating
topic.
people.
Where are we now?
yeah.
Are we still on the second funnel?
What else?
We're still talking about some fan fiction.
Okay, so on the second funnel, what about it? We've discussed about the three theories. I forgot. We skipped one, which this theory
What's
was on how the sparks formed. This is not really known, but there were theories out there that the causing of the sparks on the second funnel were the guy wires hitting the funnel. What? I don't really understand the
Yeah.
theory.
yeah?
The
You,
sparks are probably due to the air venting out too much, and it's like ripping platings inside the interiors of the funnel. That's why it had sparks. Like
I'm curious, like
like
why, like
think of this coal hitting metal really hard, really quickly, really fast. Uh, that would make a spark, wouldn't it? Or the coal would hit up after hitting the walls of the interiors, hitting up, making a spark looking spark like thing after the funnel collapse or before the after funnel collapse. If you know what I mean. Get
uh,
me? Do you get me?
I'm curious, like why when like the boilers get hit by the cold water, it will explode. Like
It's
wouldn't
much,
the boiler like just snuff out instead of just like
no, it's
exploding?
too much. It's too much temperature to handle. It's just gonna react really quickly.
Yeah, cause like the boilers are like really warm, and then like there's so much difference between the
Oh yeah,
It's
cold
gonna
water and warm
get
and like
this.
Yeah,
like a
actually, the reason why
Wait,
out of planes there's like white clouds coming out,
uh,
it's it's because of
Steve, Steve.
like
pressure.
the air, the temperature changing. That's the
Yes,
reason.
like think of this. The reason why it takes time and it's like very violent. That's why it's like take big explosion. Um, the water needs time to like go to the same temperature as the boilers are.
Oh
So
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
but
see.
that would
I get
be
it.
very impossible though, since the flooding was slow and boiler room 3 and 2 was highly unlikely
well, like
active still
it's
at
I
it's
that
think it's
time.
a,
still
I think
wait,
it's
No,
a
no,
the
no.
thick,
water
Listen, listen,
it's
the
a
water
listen.
thick.
Listen for my
the water is
explanation.
still on the boilers itself inside the boilers. It's closed, right? So if it entered the top part where the boiler's exhaust will be, it would just be too quick. Like it would suppress the boilers literally. Like yeah, it would spill probably. That's my theory. That's I don't know if it's
Well, yeah,
an
that could be
actual.
supported though. I mean, there were like survivors mentioning a
I mean,
short
like,
tremble on the
wait.
ship.
Yeah.
I have a question. So,
That was that was
the
before the breakup. They felt a tremble just before the
Oh
breakup.
yeah, that's the boiler. That's the boiler.
That was
Probably.
probably a boiler explosion or something like that, or
No,
the
the
surge
boilers.
of
I have a
air
question.
No,
shaking,
the boilers. The
or
boilers
it
are
could be
probably like.
the surge. It could be the surge of air, like the shockwave of it shaking the ship. It's either both of those two. That's why
No.
the boiler
Um.
room implosion and the hot surge of air is highly likely that the cause of the second funnel falling.
I mean the tremble after the breakup is like, let's say the boilers are still alive and still hot. The water is still boiling inside. That's why the crumble. Like you know how when you like close the top of like a boiling,
Mm-hmm.
you know, cup or something.
Boiling pot or
Yes, boiling pot. It would rumble, right? You would feel it rumble. You would hear it
yeah.
rumble. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to do. Like a big pot of hot metal and hot boiler underwater being like shaking the
Oh,
ship or rumbling the ship. That's what
uh,
I'm doing.
guys. Wait. So the ship, the iceberg broke six compartments, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, what are the six compartments? Like, what's compartment one? What's compartment two? What's
Oh,
compartment?
like compartment one, two, three, and four are just for the cargoes and like other stuff. The compartment fifth and sixth are boiler six and fifth. Those are the
Well,
No, no,
it
no,
actually
no.
didn't take boiler room 5 completely. It was only the
It
coal
was only the
bunker.
coal bunker.
yeah, but still it failed, right? The door failed for it.
Yeah, the door failed, and that's
Yeah,
what caused it to open up.
that's why you should count something since yeah it's the part of the room.
You mean like the coal bunker? It wasn't made to be watertight.
Yes, it's not really
Mm-hmm.
made to
That's
be
why it
water.
failed.
Yeah.
It's
Mm,
really early in the sinking actually. That's
so,
why I
wait,
ended it.
wait.
That's why I ended
Boiler.
it pretty quick.
Wait, let me check boiler room five and six. Hang on, boiler room five and six. Wait. So boiler room five and six were the compartments that are like near the first funnel. But
It's
like you
it's
said,
it's like the fifth boiler room is like
The
after
possible boilers that either exploded that caused the second funnel was either 3 or 4. It's somewhere there.
like boiler
I
room
mean, I
three and
kind of
four
believe it
didn't
would be
flood.
4 because wasn't boiler room didn't boiler rooms 4 start to flood
yeah, it flooded. It flooded. It's flooded. It
just
started.
before the
Yeah,
just
it's it.
before for the
Oh yeah, so
collapse?
it's possibly boiler. It's boiler room 3.
It would spill over. It would spill over, and like boom, steam created. Now let me launch the second funnel away from the ship.
So wait,
That's
the water like got inside very quickly. That's yeah, that's probably why. So
mhm.
the water reached like boiler room four, and then like they closed it. Possibly
The
that.
general. Okay, Dorian Hernandez. Um, that's an old theory, not theory, but like an old fact. They
An old fact.
still think the flooding is five compartments, but like in today's standard, it's more of a six compartment since boiler room five failed very early on the sinking. That's why we kind of like accepted it as a part of the damage itself, and like that's why we say six compartments have been breached. That's why we're
Oh,
saying.
so like the fore peak is considered a compartment, like the very front of the ship, like
Yeah,
where like
the big box, the box in the bow.
yeah, the
Yeah,
fore peak. That's
yeah,
considered a
that's what
compartment.
it's called. It's flooded too.
Okay, so that's flooded, and then we got boiler room 5 and 6
Yeah,
broke
it's
off, and boiler
very
room 5. I guess boiler room 5 only like broke only a tiny bit, I guess, or
like it's just very beautiful. Like we're
it's
discovering stuff that we don't know yet back then, that we don't consider back then. Like now we just consider the compartment as the another hole on the ship, another floating area on the ship. So yeah.
say boiler room 5
Mm.
got fire. Like wait, if I look at this
Oh yeah,
image right
it
here,
wasn't fire, but cold fire is very common in every ships. It's just they could handle it. They don't really care if it's on fire. The only thing that they care is the coal being wasted
yeah,
and
yeah.
not the ship. Yeah,
So
the fire won't. It's like saying like a coal could melt a literal burning like metal. That's not possible. It's not gonna weaken it. It's not like those fuel jet fuels on the twin towers. That's not the same. That's a
okay.
very different scenario there. It's a coal. It takes time to burn. But look at the jet engine fuel. It burns really quick. So it doesn't make sense for like Titanic's hull to get weakened due to the fire. Like if it's possible, then the twin towers would probably just have collapsed really early after the impact, like after few
Okay,
seconds after
how
the
did we
impact.
reach from the Titanic to the Twin Towers now?
I'm
Well,
comparing
the twin
He's trying to
towers
explain
collapsed.
how the coal fire like wouldn't cause the sinking.
yeah.
No, it doesn't cause the
Wait,
sinking. It just
yeah, I
warped
know.
the
Wait,
wall.
listen to me. Listen to me first. I'm comparing about the burning of the jet fuel on the twin towers and how it took time for the tower to collapse. Yet in Titanic's situation, it's a very weak fire. It's just a charcoal like it's charcoal
Yeah,
burning
it's a
and not
normal fire.
Minecraft
yeah,
charcoal.
yeah not like severe fire, but just smoldering fire. Not like those fires in the twin towers where it's literally blazing hot. It's very different.
Oh,
It's not the same.
okay.
It's not
Also,
yeah.
Guys, wouldn't you
Don't,
think that a few firemen would have died?
yeah,
no, no
I
one
guess.
died on the coal fire. Wait, what do
I
you
mean,
mean?
If it was that cold, if it was that warm that it caused the sinking, wouldn't you think that it would have caused it would have killed a few people and
Also,
passengers would have noticed?
also the coal bunker is like it's below the public bathroom and like in no not E deck but like
Reverse
on
Taco
yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah. It's
okay,
on D
next.
deck. The it's not a pre-recorded it's not a pre-recorded podcast. Big Thomas. It's not a pre-recorded podcast. That's very awkward. Alright. So
Anyway,
the
hang on. Shin, if you can just add like a background and get rid of that crying cat, cause no one wants that.
Anyways, what's
You're scared of the cat?
no
No,
like
like put like your animation in the background so you have
yeah.
something to look out. Look
So
at.
like you know how like um the okay Dorian the thing that the reason why I'm including the twin towers like this is a two different scenario but it includes the one collapsed and totally failed. The one didn't because it's just not too much enough to make the steel weak enough. Like it's a different story. It's oh hi Joe. I couldn't pronounce your name. I'm really sorry. Like
Joshua Knowles?
yeah, Joshua.
Joshua
So
knows. Ah, Joshua.
Okay,
My God, it's
next.
Anthony Joshua.
Okay, so basically, when the steam was venting, did like
no,
boiler room.
we're not in the funnels and no
Okay,
like okay I got my idea now. So the coal if the coal fire is could weaken the steel, It should have boiled the pole literally on Titanic. It should boil it, but it didn't. It didn't boil away. It's just very dumb idea of people not connecting stuff before assuming like, oh, it probably didn't happen since the boilers didn't, or the pool didn't boil.
There we go. Now there's an animation playing in the background.
Yay.
Yeah, good. So you actually have something to look at.
This is like, is it not delayed?
Make the real time so that it's not just
Repeating. I know it
Uh,
doesn't really know.
yeah.
Another one. Wait.
Let's change
So
next. Can we change to the Twin Towers?
go
I
change to the I'm talking about the venting. So the sparks coming from funnel two, like
Hmm.
when the steam vent did like funnel four already like flood or something when the steam was venting.
What?
huh?
What? Do
When
you mean like the boiler room? The
yeah,
boiler room 4.
boiler room four, yeah, boiler room four. When the steam was venting, the boiler room
When they
four
were
already
venting.
flooded.
No, it flooded just before the final
But a
plunge. I'm pretty
plunge.
sure that's what
That would
caused
be,
Like
yeah,
caused the
the
final plunge.
equalization of boiler room 4 was the probable cause of the even keel.
If that didn't happen, I think it would have capsized,
mhm.
And
from what
like,
I
how
remember.
long did it took for like the steam to vent? Because like, if it,
I
it was
think
like
one
already
hour.
plunging, like
Oh
if
god.
so, there was still some steam in there to the point like when boiler room or flooded, spark came and then boom and then yeah. So
It's probably the coal, or probably the molten coal flying out of the
yeah,
tunnel.
yeah, probably the coal. Oh wait,
I don't know. I
no,
don't. God, I don't have an
uh,
explanation for it. I don't know.
was
I'm sleeping on the sala, or the living room in Tagalog.
I'm
Okay.
curious about like like
I'm on the couch right now. So hi chat. Hi chat. Okay.
thing.
Shin, and can you play my animation, my Final Punch animation there on the screen?
Mm.
It's fine. Please play the Final Punch animation and the background of the stream.
Sure. Just give me a second to arrange something. Rearrange it.
Oh,
No.
I'm the statement. I'm just statement.
And
I'm
I'm
just statement.
Darius.
Yes, I'm
And
just
I'm
statement.
SWAT Kid 9000.
So this is probably a voice
What's
reveal on
happening?
Jealous. Yeah, this is probably a voice reveal on Jealous.
Okay.
Who
Yeah.
disliked the call? Who the heck disliked the call?
Okay, so I'm
Anyways,
playing your theory right now. It's gonna be yeah, this was your old theory animation.
No, the new one. You use the new one.
I didn't do a new one yet.
No, my animation, my
What? How am I
oh,
gonna do that? It's gonna lag. I can't.
download my video. I don't really care.
I'm currently downloading some files right now. I'm gonna edit something regarding politics.
Oh,
oh, by the way,
oh, that's my theory, right? Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this is your old
Thank you.
theory.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the floating sandbox one.
Yeah, this was
No,
where it was still listening to Starboard. Oh, there we go.
yeah. It's a very old theory of mine. Excuse for the
There's
yeah.
no sparks on the second funnel. It's triggering,
I'm really sorry.
anyway.
and the breakup is very
Can you
low.
download my video, the video, or just play it from YouTube
I'm. s-
itself?
I just said I'm still downloading some stuff because I'm gonna edit something later.
Oh, there. Mm. Oh, okay, I see. Um, you should just play it from YouTube, from the Chrome, but like,
It's
you
gonna
know,
be
like,
very laggy. And if ads pop up like music ads, I'm gonna get a strike.
I don't have ads. I don't have ads.
Just
No, it
screw it.
appears for every channel, but they
We
just
don't
don't
even
get the
need to.
income.
Just play the real time. Just play
Like,
the real time.
also,
Okay,
like
let me
the
play the real
screen and
time.
right,
Jesus.
no,
Any
Right,
row time. That's accurate.
wait. Right click the screen and press loop so it doesn't like it doesn't just
It's already looped.
yeah.
The thing that I'm showing right now at the screen are just from my folders.
I know,
It's not from YouTube.
I know. The I mean the mine is like my theory. Play it from yeah. I have
I'm
an
gonna download it, but it's gonna be just for next stream.
oh sorry. My friends actually thinks in real life, huh? My friends in real life thinks I speak English